by Oklahoma City. Screen by Holmgren. Back to Hartenstein. Clock at 6. Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The battle under the rim could be spicy. These two teams don't back down, Legs.
You're going to see a lot of contact under the glass tonight. Two of the best rebounding teams in the league. There's no doubt this is going to be physical from the get-go.
Watch out for stray elbows. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. City making a switch here. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. From the arc. And Gord is good for 3.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
And, Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada, too, eh?
Of the North.
Here's Nembhard, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Pass to Huff. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Improving his passing is going to be key for Mathurin in the NBA. Looks like he's already on that path.
Back to Wallace. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Nembhard. Inside. Here's Thompson. Deflected. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Good on the bucket.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's Nembhard. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Now, that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. SGA's got his second basket.
I'll tell you, that jumper from Gilgeous-Alexander is smooth and under control. You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pacers trail by 6. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Daigneault and I were able to chat. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. On the wing, Mathurin. Down low. Here's Huff. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Substitution on the floor.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. On the wing, Wallace. Back to SGA. To the middle. Here's Williams. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wallace. Off target from three-point range. Pacers trail by 6. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much relief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Here's Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. To the paint. Here's Huff. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Huff's got 8 points.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Wallace's shot is good.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Now here's Nembhard. Takes it inside. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. Indiana shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A., guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Now here's Caruso. Pass to Williams. Here's Mitchell. Wallace outside. Williams from long range. Walker pulls down the board. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Thunder out in front. They lead by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the
13.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Pass to Matthews. To the inside. Here's Jackson. Here's Matthews. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And Indiana with some changes. Thunder leading by 4. Now here's SGA. Inside. Outside for Dort. Williams looking around. Back to SGA. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Nembhard. Pass to Huff. Back to Nembhard. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Nembhard's got 5.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the paint. Out to Thompson. Siakam the screen. Down low. And stolen by Williams. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Shot's good. SGA making the play. He's got 5.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Here's Siakam. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 4. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
And it's Holmgren missing. On offense, here are the Pacers. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The kick out to Williams. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Inside. Huff. Great D that time from Holmgren. Outside for SGA. And a miss there on the triple. Pacers trail by 5. To the inside. Pass to Huff. Oh! Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Here's Williams. There's the drive. And Williams punches it home.
He just levitated in the air, double pump, and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make. And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's foul number 2 for him. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to SGA. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Holmgren. He's covered by Siakam. Thompson left side. Now Siakam. He's covered by Holmgren. Back to Siakam. Here's Huff. And stolen by Hartenstein. Here's the break. And here's Dort. He's got 5. From deep three-point land. Wiggins. It's good on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. And Indiana misses again. A score here would build the lead to double digits.
Yeah, they seem very much in control. Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
And it's SGA missing. Down low. Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
It's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam. Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Well, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
And that concludes the first half. Thunder out in front, leading by 9. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Pacers trail by 9. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
To the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
The defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Down low. Here's Bradley. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. Bradley's got 4 points now in the quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Back to you, B.A.
A two-way talent. All right, Allie, thank you. The three from Holmgren. Connects from downtown. Holmgren's got 8.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard. Hard to contain.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And it's McConnell picking him up. Williams' shot is good.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Here's Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
The Thunder making a switch here. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
To the middle. Here's Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Pass to Bradley. And stolen by Holmgren. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Back to Wallace. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Here's Wiggins. Oh, swiped away. It's stolen. On the wing, Wallace. He's got 5. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
Pacers trail by 5. Jackson, left side. Outside for McConnell. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And just turns it over in one of the most irritating ways possible. I mean, what was that?
Yeah, that's just a lack of concentration. You have to be more careful handling the basketball.
Back to Mitchell. Pass to Williams. Outside Mitchell. Williams with the screen. Williams on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Caruso outside. He drops it from range. Caruso's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Thunder leading by 8. Mitchell with the ball. No made baskets yet. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. Walker with a steal. Bradley inside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Oklahoma City up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Getting lots of great looks. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He said, "This is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up." He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Allie, thank you. Nembhard outside. Three-pointer. Dort grabs the miss. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Williams from long range. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time. Oh, you got to love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Nembhard for three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They've led by as many as 11. Stolen by Siakam. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You can see the length come into play, whether Siakam's facing up or back to the basket.
Fires the three. And it's Shai hitting the three.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Holmgren outside. From 18 feet away. Siakam pulls down the board. Pass to Huff. Fires from deep. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
And it comes off a good pass. Clearly, Mathurin has been well coached on when to give it up.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. So both teams changing it up here. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Another chance. Outside Holmgren. 6 to shoot. Now Dort. On the wing, Williams. Oh, the long ball, no good.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Oh, a great move.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
and their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And his active hands right there prevented that entry pass.
Now Siakam. Matherin outside. It's stolen by SGA. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Gord with it. Picked up by Matherin. Let's loose for three. Siakam there for the rebound. Pacers trail by 5. Cash! Fast and easy with a beautiful transition, Jay.
This is what the team likes about Matherin. He's calm and cool when they need him to step up.
And we've got a timeout call by Mark Daigneault. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hartenstein. Picked it out of midair. To tie it up. That's off.
Yeah, this possession is make or break. They need points to stay within reach.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Clock at 6. Here's SGA. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
And he commits the intentional foul. Outside Holmgren. Outside SGA. Now pass to Williams. Outside, SGA. Now Holmgren. Siakam there for the rebound. Here's Matthews. He's off from 3.
Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up making the second. And that increases the lead to 6. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Just 4 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Your thoughts, guys?
Not an ideal situation for them. They've got to make a 3, then foul, hope for some misses, and make another 3.
So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. Boy, a hard